Don't ask me, I don't remember. It's just going so go in slow motion. There's nothing to see here. There's the one. Surprise, surprise. My name is Tommy. Hello. Hello ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tommy and welcome to my latest park build and the park tour of the Jurassic Greece. This is a park that I built last summer through fall and I finished it this winter because I was so super busy. I had no time for anything. So I was pretty glad that I was building this on the smallest of the maps on the UK. Yes, Jurassic Greece is built on the UK map, but it's the temperate environment and I thought that it would be perfect if I had known back then that we would get a Malta map, like we would get a Mediterranean map. I wouldn't have built Greece here, but that's why I think it might be a little different and you know, like, we've been oversaturated with these Malta maps lately, so I'm pretty glad that this is a break from it and it's something different. And I love how it turned out. I love these Greek patterns that, you know, like, I would tell you that it took ages, but I seriously can't remember. I built this during summer. It's January, so this park is not that huge, so that's why we have a chance of going through it quickly, and let's hope that this video will not be that excruciatingly long as all of my other park tours are, because there's like a lot of detail and everything. So I was really trying to be minimalistic here. I kind of just wanted to let the pattern speak and not be like overly saturated with the decoration, and I think it kind of worked. And then over here we have all of these. I was researching, I was looking up the Greek symbols and Greek patterns, and the triangles would come up. It was excruciating, that's what I remember, to actually figure out how to put these triangles together in these perfect shapes. Don't ask me, I don't remember. It's just, I can't remember, I really don't know. And then I had this spirally thing over here. This basically looks like a human, look like these two hands and a head. And I was using a lot of these pillars because I thought that Greeks would have used all of these over here. So yeah. I was utilizing the orange colors from like Greek vases or vases, whatever the pronunciation is, and what do we visit at first? So let's visit the enclosures that are between, that are to the sides of this entrance, and we can get to them via here. We can hop into the Biosim building that I tried to cover a little bit with these to, you know, like not get that futuristic feeling in the middle of Greece. And you can see the animals from here when you get there through the Hyperloop, if there are any animals over here. Oh, there they are. That's the Nasutoceratops. I do love the Nasutoceratops, like we all do. With my favorite skin combination, it must be Amazon rainforest and Pilophylax, I think. If I'm wrong, please do correct me. And over to the other side, whoopsie daisy. Over to the other side we have the Kentrosaurus, and this was, okay, these trees sometimes. We have the Pierce Kentrosaurus. This was right after the Camp Cretaceous DLC came out when I started building this, so that's kind of an indicator of how long this has been. I've been sitting on this, and it's. I was so glad that we had a better Kentrosaurus in the game. That's why I used it. Now that we can recolor it, I didn't want to, you know, like go back and forth and create something different. They have a river here, or I mean, replace the dinosaurs. That's what I wanted to say, because I don't have rangers in this park. So, yeah. And they can walk up all the way up to here. There's no fences in this park. This was the initial park that was supposed to have like no fences before Jurassic Egypt came out, and I decided to not go with no fences on that one as well. This enclosure borders with another enclosure that we'll visit in a bit, but you have already seen the Huayangasaurus. If we go back to the square, we have like this circular spiral square and the hotels around it. And around the hotels we have an enclosure where we have the Dracorex. I wanted to go with the herbivores first to, you know, like have some gentle things over here before getting to the carnivores later. So they have like this huge enclosure, a huge chunk of land around this, and we kind of, you know, like are relying on the fact that they won't try to fall down and won't try to escape. They have a natural barrier, but since we have invisible fences in this game, let's just pretend that, you know, like it's taken care of somehow. Over here we can visit the orchard. And we have one enclosure to this side where you have already seen the Huayangasaurus, or is it Gigantospinosaurus? I'm not really sure. This is the Drysaurus, my favorite cutie, my favorite small herbivore. Oopsie, I actually wanted to go in go in slow motion instead of this. So yeah, this is one enclosure to the one side. I really do love the Drysaurus. And to show you from up above, we have this, you know, like walkway going all the way over here to this view and gallery, which is only there because otherwise people wouldn't have gone, you know, like wouldn't have walked this this path over here. But we have our resident Styracosaurus over here. Is this Gigantospinosaurus or is it Huayanga? No, it's Gigantospinosaurus. This is the Crichtonsaurus over here with the Styraco, and we also have... No, there's a whole herd of them. And we have the Pachycephalosaurus right underneath the Acropolis, which we will visit in a second, but I first want to show you... Oh, they're interacting. Nice. And we have more of the... I love the skin on the Styracosaurus. The red one is always the best. And this is the orchard. This is what it looks like. We have rows of trees or rows of bushes, rows of anything basically. And it gives you this nice tunnel vision when you're on one side or the other. It's just that the dinosaurs are kind of never here. Don't know why. Don't know what the reason could be. And they have a little lake over here to this side as well, and you can get over here from here. So you have to both sides. To one side you have the orchard, and to this side you have the Herrerasaurus enclosure, which is bordered by rocks. I was going for natural barriers for rocks. And since this park isn't that big, it wasn't that excruciating as it was with Egypt, because Arizona is really one of the biggest maps out there, and I don't know why I did that, but this is the Herreras. Herrera might be my favorite small carnivore. I don't know why. There's something about Herreras. And I completely love them. And their enclosure stretches all the way to here, so this is a really nice view. If they're dreamers, they can go the distance, as it was in Hercules. So yeah, that's that. We have one viewing gallery that's overlooking them over here. There's nothing to see here. There's the one. Hi. And then we can go further up into the temple, into the Acropolis. That's what I call it, which is like... This is the closest we can get to Acropolis as we can. I was using these fiery pillars. I was using a lot of the bison decorations because it kind of looks like the ancient Greek vases and ancient Greek, what do you call it, pottery, I guess. The suspension of disbelief. And we have the Homalocephaly in here. It's just a little enclosure in the middle of the Acropolis, and that's basically the only dinosaur that you can fit in here. I was glad that I fit anything in here because like dropping these off down here, like when you have so many rocks and so many decoration items and everything, it's just like not really easy. I had to really fight for some space in between the rocks. And I also put viewing galleries to both sides of the Acropolis, again, just for the sole reason of people actually visiting the Acropolis. And you can get a nice view from here as well. Okay, going back, we hop into the Biosyn building, and the Biosyn building takes us all the way to this Biosyn building. So it's just like underground, you know, it's an underground railway system, so it goes like over here. And when you get out of there, you can go to 4 sides basically. So first we will visit this one. This is the long pathway with the Greek pattern leading all the way up here to this nice intersection and to another Greek pattern, which is the T-shaped pattern. I like the T-shaped pattern, yeah. Surprise, surprise. My name is Tommy. Hello. And I was going for another like temple entrance over here with these huge pillars. Again, lots of greenery, lots of bushes, lots of flowers. I really wanted to make this flowery, and we have the inner circle over here, and we have 4 viewing galleries overlooking 4 enclosures. So let's start with the viewing gallery over here, and the viewing gallery overlooks this enclosure, which is the Ceratosaurus. I really do love this skin. I thought that the original Ceratosaurus skin was the best, but this one, the red one, is just the red one with the combination with the yellow. They're gonna interact. Let's wait for them to interact. I do love their interaction. It's really nice. And I made a river flow through here. Again, it's only bordered with rocks, lots and lots of rocks. This is what their enclosure looks like. To the other side, to enclosure number 2 that we have here, again only bordered with rocks, it's the Allosaurus enclosure, and I did this thing over here as well, what I did here, but I did it in a slightly higher elevation so that it's different. And this, we have all 3 of them are here, and all three of them are behind the trees where we cannot get out. Here he is. It's the green skin with the orange pattern. I really love that it kind of fits the theme of the Jurassic Greece, that it has the orange color there. I usually don't really like the pattern on the Allosaurus because I think it's a tad bit too much, but where are you running, you? But I do love this little moment over here, and if you look at it from this perspective, it really looks kind of nice. I like these concentric circles and how they're all 3 of them are different elevation. Correction, this one is slightly lower than the one in the middle. I didn't want to, you know, like just create 4 different enclosures. I would for enclosures that would be the same, not different. I wanted to differentiate them somehow, and that's why I made these structures over here, and that's why I put this one on a hill and this one all the way down, and that's the enclosure for the Carnotaurus. For the Carnotaurus, I chose a different skin than the default one, which I think the default one is really the best Carnotaurus skin, or now that we have the Demon Carnotaurus from Dominion, I also really love that one. But I don't really like the other Carnotaurus skins. I don't know, they're kind of lackluster, but I kind of like this one. I wanted to go for something different. I didn't want to repeat myself because every single time that I put Carnotaurus somewhere, it's the default skin. And this one looks, I love the red skull and I love the combination with the yellow. Again, it's just like the Ceratosaurus. I wanted to have something different. And in this last enclosure, again, I wanted to go for something different, so I put in some like an old Greek altar and put it on an island. I really don't know what this is, but it's like kind of a Stonehenge thingy, worshipping kind of godly something. That's the proper explanation for it. And I put Megalosaurus here. A dinosaur that I feel like I do underuse. I don't utilize it that much. And I really like this, this blue color on it, so I said to myself, why not? Why not put this beauty over here? The guests can actually see them from the sidewalk as well if they really try. They don't have to just like use the viewing galleries. And if we go all the way back over here, we can visit the other side of this. We can visit the lagoon. In the lagoon we can stop it so that we can look at him properly. We have the Elasmosaurus, another one that I thought that I haven't used in a while, so that's why I went for the Elasmo. And I think that I checked the skins prior. There's like two kinds of them. I love both of them basically. I don't know which one is my favorite, if it's this purple one or the green one with the orange. I guess the green one with the orange. It looks really, really, really nice. Here we have another square full of these bison decorations, which I really do think fit the Greek theme perfectly. And here we have another herbivore enclosure where you can see nothing. There is so many dinosaurs in this enclosure. Where are they? They're all here. They're all down here. So we have the Polacanthus. You cannot go lower on this map, which is a shame. So we have the Polacanthus, we have my favorite, let's stop it right here, the Muttaburrasaurus, one of my favorite ornithopods? He's not a hadrosaur, he's an ornithopod, right? Then I put in the Amargasaurus, hello buddy, and the chicken, the Gallimimus. All of them kind of green in color. I kind of went with green natural colors. So another natural enclosure that is bordered with these planters. And if we go down here, we can visit this section of the park, which is like one of my favorite parts of the park because of... I recently did this in the Roman Colosseum, but it was inspired by this. This was the first time that I did it, and we have the... Where are you? Did he escape? No, seriously, where is he? Hello? Where the hell is my T-Rex? Like, seriously? Oh, there you are. Where have you been? Anyway, that's the T-Rex pit. And with my favorite T-Rex skin, this green one with these purple stripes, I do love this. So, you can also see this enclosure from up above when you go this way. So this is like the other side of the lagoon, the other side of everything. And you also have an enclosure to this side where we have the Pachyrhinosaurus living in peace, in harmony, until something breaks out. They have this cute little enclosure over here, and to this side you can see the T-Rex enclosure, and you can also have several viewing galleries and the viewing tower overlooking the enclosure. Again, no fences, just utilizing the rocks. And in this last enclosure, this was the enclosure that I added in December. I built this park, most of it in the summer, and then finished it in December, and that's why we have these guys over here, the Atrociraptors. I don't really like the pattern on the Atrociraptor. I do prefer... Are these gonna interact? Yeah. I do prefer the foreskins that we have from the movie, but I said to myself that, oh, he's hunting. He's hunting! Anyway, I said to myself that I would innovate. I would, like go for something else again, and I would just like go random with their patterns and with their skins. I do like this purple one. I mean, their patterns and their skins, they're not bad, but I think it's a tad, like if you... I mean, look at, it's too much. And I know that we have animals like this, you know, like in modern times, like leopards and tigers, and you know, like they have all these stripes and spots and everything. But I don't know. It looks a little unrealistic to my taste. And I put in the circle over here because, like, basically at this point I kind of didn't know how to finish the park, so I just kind of improvised over here and I put in the Atrociraptors because I thought, why not? I like this little circly thing over here. And so basically that's the whole park. It's the smallest one that I've made, but since it has no fences, I am really glad that I decided to do a fenceless park over here. Except the Arizona one, that's also fenceless, and I regret that one dearly. So, but this has been Jurassic Greece. I really do hope that you enjoyed it, ladies and gentlemen. I do hope that you liked this park. My name is Tommy. If you liked the video, please give me a like, comment, or share with your friends. I mean, if you think that you will like my upcoming content, please do consider subscribing because there is much more coming. It will be after my tonsil surgery, which I should have had been gone through. Is that the proper whatever? Like at this point when you're watching the video, it's behind me, but I am most probably I'm still getting over it, so there will be new content. I might take a short break, but there's the new series with Caesar Creates that we're doing together, so expect that to come within the next 2 weeks. I think that's all for today. Thank you again for watching. Have the greatest of the days. Until the next time. Bye bye.